And we can stay with UK politics now, sort of. The antics of the Right Honourable Jim Hacker and his advisor, Sir Humphrey Appleby, delighted political junkies like Melissa Clark for decades. Now, yes, Prime Minister is back and a little closer to home on stage in Australia.
Absolutely, and the play debuts in Melbourne next week. It is going to go around the country, but to have a look at just what Yes Prime Minister is doing back here and doing back on our screens and on the stage, with us now is one of the men who started it all, the co-writer of the series, Jonathan Lynn. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
How come you decided to revive Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister, and why revive it for the stage?
Well, it was coming up to the 30th anniversary of the show being going on the air for the first time, and it's been on the air constantly in Britain and in many other places, and we just thought maybe we should have another look and see whether anything has changed. People keep saying things have changed, so we thought we'd just look for ourselves and see if there was anything more to say, and we discovered, of course, that nothing has changed at all.
Take us back to the start of the series. Where were you in your life then that you were able to look at politics in such a way?
Where was I? I was an actor and a writer,
yeah.
And I'd been directing in the theatre for a while. And I've always been a political junkie.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I thought I was going into politics. I planned to. Went to Cambridge to get a law degree.
Yeah.
But by the time I was 19, I'd gone off the whole thing.
That didn't take long.
It didn't take long. No, I went to a few debates at the Cambridge Union, and I thought, these people are unendurably pompous, and they're going to be the government in 20 years.
Yeah.
And they were.
Yeah.
And I thought at that point that one day it's up to me to try and do something to ridicule them.
Now,
and Tony Jay was head of talks and features at the BBC and had been a very successful TV journalist. And we combined, you know, so we had the benefit of, as it were, show business and journalism between us.
Yeah.
so now, 30 years on, and do you find the contemporary political circumstances just as fruitful? Is it just as muddled and appalling as it was 30 years ago, or is it worse?
Oh no, I would say it remains constant. It remains the same. We don't really write about politics, you know, in the sense of party politics. We write about government and the relationship between the government and the civil service, which is, you know, a constant, unacknowledged war. Because, you know, the civil servants regard politicians as squalid, vote-grubbing individuals who will do anything to win the next election, which is true.
Yeah.
And equally, the politicians regard civil service as elitists who are not really interested in democracy or in in respecting the people's representatives, which is also true.
Are you disappointed that it hasn't improved?
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, it gives you plenty of fodder to work with.
Well, that's the first thing. And the second thing is, I don't actually imagine that plays or TV series change the world. I think that the best that art can do is make you look at things in a new way. And I think we were able to achieve that.
You must have, from the being involved in the original series right until now, just watched things unfold in public life and just nodded your head with a quiet satisfaction that
Yes,
you got it right.
Absolutely. And in fact, you see, we wrote this play 2.5 years ago, and we set it against a background of a collapsing euro, which had not happened at that point. We expected it to, but apparently nobody else did. So that was very gratifying when that started happening the week the play opened. And also we decided that the likelihood was that David Cameron or the Labour Party would win with a very tight majority, probably a coalition. In the play we gave Jim Hacker a recently elected a majority of 2 using a coalition partner. So that was nice when that turned out to be
It's
true.
nice when
But
last
most of these
starts
things really are sort of completely predictable if you just stand back and take a look. The reason the politicians are always surprised is because they're playing everything off the cuff.
Yeah.
They're winging everything. They're reacting to today's story on breakfast TV or yesterday's story in the Age or whatever. And, you know...
And I think that's demonstrated by the fact that both the television series and the stage show as well has been popular around the world, because it's not just one government or political, as you say, but about governments, and it has had a resonance in many parts of the world.
That's right. It's played in 84 countries, I think. But interestingly enough, you know, we sometimes speculate on why. And when it was played in the Soviet Union, which still existed when the series was first on the air, we thought, why are they showing that? And we thought about it, and we realized that the Soviet government regarded it probably as an attack on capitalism and Western democracy.
Yeah.
And the people who actually liked the show regarded it as an attack on bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Everyone wins.
Everyone wins, yes. It's very fortunate that way.
So the Australian public should look forward to the play then and be able to measure itself against our situation here.
There are some surprising similarities, yes.
Indeed, and it's playing in various cities around the country, and I have no doubt the tickets will sell out. It certainly has a lot of resonance at the moment. Jonathan Lynn, thanks very much, and congratulations on bringing it back to breathing new life into Yes Minister.
Thank you very much indeed.